guys, welcome back to Data Products. In this video, this is going to be our last, I shouldn't say last. We've been on a streak of modifying our example NIES data Shiny app. This is our last modification to the NIES data. We're going to have other examples that we're going to move on from the NIES data. But we're going to modify this one app we've been working on one last time, and then we're going to move on to other Shiny aspects that we'll use different data for. So if you haven't built the app before, we're just going to continue to modify the code, so you should go back and watch those other videos. Parts 1, 2, and 3. This is part 4. But if you're caught up, let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so we're not starting a Shiny app because we've already got this one built. I'm going to remove this stuff. This is the stuff from last time that we commented out. We don't need it anymore because we're just going to build on top of it. So let's get rid of that. So we're going to add a fluid row. So above this plot output, this is in our UI, as you can see up here. We're going to add a fluid row, and we're going to make it a column to action button. So we're going to make it a button that the user can click, and we're going to say story, and we're going to say tell me a story, and then we're going to make a column of 10 where we have text output of a narrative. And then we're going to put a comma, and that's it. So as part of this NIES data, it has all these injuries. We saw knives and trampolines and skateboards and buffets and things like that, and lacerations and all these different things. But on top of that too, there's also a column. If you were to open the Excel spreadsheet of this data, there's a column for like annotations from the first responders or nurses or whoever interacted with these patients. And so our narrative is going to print out a random story or one of those narratives as to what happened to our injured patient. So lastly, this is a short video, by the way, unless I get stuck in a time warp of looking at people's injuries. We're going to add down underneath this res 10. This is in our server aspect here. We're going to add narrative sample, and we're going to say event reactive, so every time they click on it, it will give us a new one. We say list input story selected, so it's got to be from whatever injury designation we selected. Pull narrative. We're going to say just sample one. So this is like randomly take one injury story from our whatever our category is. And we're going to say output narrative. Oops, that's got to be a $, not a hashtag. Output narrative. We're going to say render text narrative sample. Why does it say we're missing a function bracket? Where did I accidentally delete a function bracket? Oh, it's got to be after this output narrative. So it's got to be here. That shouldn't have been deleted. Okay, So now I'm going to save as, because I don't want to save over our example 3. I'm going to make a new folder, and I'm going to say BR example 4. Open and save. And then I'm going to copy, so this is in a different folder. I'm going to copy that NIST data into my example 4. There it is. And we have it saved, and let's run the app. Okay, so as you can see here, it looks pretty much the same, but we've added this, right? So where we add this user in, or this fluid row, we added it above the graph and below the, let's see, what did we have above it here? Let me get this pulled back up. Below the diagnostic body part location, right? So we put it in between. So if you wanted, you could put it at the bottom too. You just have to put it after this last fluid row over here. It's weird that my cursor doesn't show up on the RStudio, but it does show up on the app. Anyways, so if you click Tell Me a Story, it'll change, and so you kind of scroll through. 30-year-old, last station to left thumb when using a kitchen knife. So let's pick something. Let's see, what's something? Ooh, I don't want to see nails. It just seems. Swimming. 5-year-old male noticed pain to penis when swimming in the pool. Penis pain. This is all random. So when penis pain shows up, you couldn't make it up. Alright, 15-year-old male injured right arm picking up another child. Also, I don't know CO. Some of the shorthand. If you've been working as a medical scribe or something, you might know some of these. Also, cough and eye redness after swimming at the pool. Shoulder pain, eye redness. Well, there's chlorine in the pool, so of course there's eye redness. 16-year-old female. Right ear pain after going swimming. Ear infection. 8-year-old with rash to arms, face, and neck after swimming at friend's house. Contact dermatitis. Probably got poison ivy. Just playing in the weeds afterwards. So yeah, so now we can see, you get a little bit more of a idea. These are probably all little kids. Shoulder injury. I don't want to look at I have 2 little kids. I don't want to see what's going to happen to them, which is probably true. Carpet. Rugs or carpet. 16-month-old male. Numerous falls on the carpet floor while learning to walk at home. That's my daughter right now. Multiple contusions to scalp and forehead. Yeah, that's my daughter's got bruises all over the place because unfortunately we have hard floors throughout our house, and so you can't be around them constantly. So she's learning to walk and bunks her noggin once in a while. I don't think we'd take her to the doctor for bumps, but 34-year-old reports rash after obtaining a new carpet. 8-year-old male fell down 6 carpeted stairs. Oh, deformity, your right elbow. Fractured his elbow. Yeah, so anyways, I could just be in a I could make a half-hour video of just going through these things. It's interesting to see how people are injuring themselves with this data. When I was a child, my dad, and I want to preface this by saying that I am a new parent. I have a 3-year-old and a 18, she's probably 18 months now. 18 months and 2 days. She So I'm not a perfect parent, and my wife and I are learning as we go. But when I was a child, my dad decided to let me help him wash dishes, and had me standing on my high chair, and I fell off and broke my right forearm as a child. And so I've gone through these things too, as these poor children. Kids take bumps and bruises. So yeah. Anyways, just interesting for me to look through. So that's it. We'll move on from the knee status, so I won't suck up more of your time with me perusing various injuries in the apps that we create. But another short video. No guarantee they're going to stay this short. You might, depending on the scripts, they might be a little bit longer here and there. But we're done with our intro and we're done with our example app. We'll get into more of the customizations. We can customize the color, we can add tabs and all these different things, kind of like our Markdown, but with interactive things, as opposed to with our Markdown, everything was static, right? And so we'll continue on. I hope you liked the video. If you are watching on YouTube, hit like, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.